Thank you so very much for joining us for our news bulletin. You're watching Bulozi TV, the pride of Barotse. We are broadcasting to you live from MONGU in Western Province. Here are the stories that are making headlines. The LITUNGA undertakes annual KUFULUHELA journey to LEALUI. Cattle farmers in MONGU worried over prolonged livestock movement ban. MWALA KALALUKA denies claims of ballot exclusion. And in international news, Ghana presses community service bill to reform criminal justice system. And in sports news, Zambia's PATSON DAKA joins German club HAMBURG on a free transfer. With the news in detail, my name is Celestina Tiankenji Mbewe. The LITUNGA Lubosi Imweko II has officially returned to LEALUI Royal Village from Limulunga during the annual KUFULUHELA ceremony, a traditional journey that makes an important moment in the Lozi cultural calendar. The movement from Limulunga to LEALUI signifies the transition from the flood season to the dry season as the LITUNGA resumes his stay at the traditional seat of the Barotse Kingdom. Details in the following report. The annual KUFULUHELA has once again taken place as the LITUNGA moved from Limulunga Royal Village to LEALUI Royal Village, following the receding of flood waters in the Barotse Plains. The tradition journey is an important part of the Lozi cultural calendar, signifying the transition from flood season to the dry season. It also marks the LITUNGA's return to LEALUI, the tradition seat of the Barotse Kingdom during this period. During the KUFULUHELA, members of the Barotse royal establishment and the public gathered to witness the royal procession, which carries deep cultural and historical significance.
Butoka wa KUFULUHELA kiwamu tunahuluka kuli hakuko niko nikomboka haiwa njikusafuluheliwi. Mikamla onisizo saserozi kwanda kuli kuna niliva kaleli tuna hulu leo likapa eliswa malozi KUFULUHELA. Miyo na molu toloke wakuli hakusika KUFULUHELA uzibe kukava ni butata wakuli kuwe ni mkiti wakomboka silimo sestatama muundani haukava umungata. Chwale kisizo kona malito wa mahanyelizo na chwalo kuwako kuwai kale mane kutofita niliza zelaka chenule mi kusasebeza chwalo hape.
The movement of the LITUNGA between Limulunga and LEALUI is a practice that has been preserved for generations. Cattle farmers in MONGU district of Western Province have expressed concern over the livestock movement ban imposed by the Ministry of Fisheries and Livestock to curb the spread of foot and mouth disease. Speaking to Bulozi TV News, some farmers say the restriction has severely affected their livelihoods as they depend on sale of livestock to support their families. Meanwhile, the Department of Fisheries and Livestock in Western Province says the procurement of the foot and mouth disease vaccine has taken longer than anticipated because it is being produced from outside the country.
For many families in MONGU district, cattle are more than just livestock. They are a source of income, school fees, and daily survival. But a government-imposed livestock movement ban aimed at containing the spread of foot and mouth disease has brought livestock trading to a standstill, leaving many farmers struggling to make ends meet. For cattle owners whose livelihoods depend on selling livestock, the ban has meant months without income, making it difficult for some families to have food, pay for school fees, and meet other basic expenses.
Tabaye iluzi elize unaba izifa bagansa kuli bana baluna ukena skolo ulifanga ulexanga likomu zenu la balifera bale kama uniformu bale kalibuka zeto kwa akafa kwa skolo nza kuchara kumene kuma body nuko bana chile basamba bakola likomu na kuseli etelele haibele muliani wao na baifumani ukupa kuli bakone ku alafi alikomu zaona kuli ku kule kisasa na muno ulexanga ngakala otherwise kukanyanda huru kapamani arusazi bamuloka pirera kakwizo nuri kwatenze rupirisa kapanji muliani wazona usikafu mana yake arusazi bakono
koze aruzi elehile fa mana una niko moyezi rozo hola fa kwa sori kwa chara balo kwa na kwete kuna malo kwa kwala kuzala fisa handi komo kakolweza ngalo lekisile komo na kwa kuleka hande miliani ya kwala fisa handi likomo
taba ya kukwala likomo kintu lubiraiza huluka koli kona folo piliseza bana balona nalukuta akukula onto butuku mamulaka lwangaka komulo lekisa lwaleka hateli miliani kone to alistali likomuzali chefa keluzile asazi bakuli mashenyu kafumanaka ali komuzali na zekula cheba tusawulu bamusokoli bafumane miliani wokulala sile komuzaluna kufita kuline na kwete ngelu ingagamanifera na chwalo likomuzali na ngelu shwa kuna zo miliani oli afiosa.
Meanwhile, the Department of Fisheries and Livestock in Western Province says the efforts to secure the foot and mouth disease vaccine are progressing.
The control of foot and mouth disease mainly faceted on multiple control measures. One of them is vaccination. As government, we are procuring the vaccine, but it's just taken a bit longer because it's something that is out of our control because the vaccine is being sourced from outside the country. But I've got information that soon, probably by the end of next week, we should have the vaccine. And I would confidently say once we vaccinate, especially where the disease is currently prevalent, it will take just like 10 to 12 days post-vaccination and then our people should be back in business. Okay.
The Ministry of Fisheries and Livestock introduced the restriction to curb the spread of highly contagious viral disease, which affects cloven-hoofed animals such as cattle, goat, sheep, and pigs. The ban took effect on 24th June 2026. Mike Moya, for Bulozi TV News in MONGU District, Western Province.
Independent Luena parliamentary candidate MWALA KALALUKA has dismissed claims that he has been left out on the ballot for the 2026 general election, saying reports suggesting his omission are premature. KALALUKA says he has not yet received the verification process from the Electoral Commission of Zambia ECZ, adding that there is still time for the correction before the final ballot is confirmed. He has urged his supporters to remain calm and not to be misled by speculation circulating on social media.
Independent Luena parliamentary candidate MWALA KALALUKA's candidature has raised questions following the release of the Electoral Commission of Zambia's final list of nominated candidates, in which his name does not appear. KALALUKA had earlier filed his nomination papers before withdrawing from the race. He later returned and re-entered the contest, raising expectations among his supporters that he would be included on the final list of candidates.
Yes, I'd like to confirm that on 29th May this year, I did withdraw from participating in the Luena parliamentary election as a candidate on an independent ticket and with a symbol being a plate. Now, that has since been rescinded, and we are now getting back to the ballot paper. The formal communication has already been done to the relevant authorities, indicating that desire that we want to rescind that decision of 29th May 2026.
The omission of his name from the published list has sparked concern among his followers, with some questioning the status of his candidature ahead of the 2026 general elections. KALALUKA has since refuted claims that he has been left off the ballot, saying he has not yet received the verification outcome and that there is still time for any necessary corrections to be made.
That you know, that you are aware of. So when you receive a official communication in that regard, you'll be able to communicate. So for now, the plan for us is to continue with our campaign here in the constituency. Yes, we are not yet in August and precisely 13th. This is today, I think it should be the 22nd or 23rd. Yes, so usually these are processes that people get engaged in second of processes where you are able to verify why am I not there. So once we get that official communication from the ECZ, we shall be able to make a plan and be able to update the nation on what exactly, and our people here, especially in Luena constituency, on what really is the situation and the circumstances that have led to that.
Reporting for Bulozi TV, Mary Matisana, Limolonga District, Western.
Caleb Esnat Muziele Level 1 Hospital has been officially handed over to the government of the Republic of Zambia by buyers, marking a significant milestone in efforts to improve healthcare service delivery in Central Province. Speaking during the handover ceremony in Kabwe District, Central Province Deputy Permanent Secretary Godfrey Tambala urged members of the community to safeguard the newly handed over facility and ensure it is used properly. Meanwhile, speaking at the same event, Bayer Vice President and Head of Global Health Eugene Hagen said the project forms a company's corporate social responsibility program aimed at improving the welfare of communities where the company operates.
Thousands of residents in Kabwe's Mungawada are expected to benefit from the improved access to health care following the official handover of the Caleb Esnat Munzela Level 1 Hospital by Bayer Zambia to the government. The newly commissioned health facility is aimed at improving healthcare service delivery, reducing pressure on Kabwe General Hospital, and cutting the long distances many people have had to travel to seek medical care. Speaking during the handover ceremony, Central Province Deputy Permanent Secretary Geoffrey Tambala, who read the speech on behalf of the Central Province Permanent Secretary, called on the local community to protect the hospital and ensure it is used responsibly for the benefits of future generations.
The government has also provided the medicine, medical supplies, equipment and furniture to ensure quality service delivery. I would like to urge all health workers to provide the compassionate, professional and patient-centered care. It would be unfair to community if we fail to provide equitable services after commissioning this facility.
Bayer Zambia Vice President and Head of Global Health Hugo Hagan said the company remains committed to working together with government and development partners to strengthen healthcare services and improve the quality of life in communities where it operates.
Thank you to every person and partner who made this possible. We are proud to stand with you today, and we look forward to continuing this collaboration in support of improved health outcomes and lasting community impact. Thank you.
German ambassador to Zambia and UNFPA country representative described the project as a lasting investment in Zambia's future.
By strengthening healthcare services at community level, we take an important step towards ensuring that quality healthcare is available to all and that no one is left behind.
We are very proud to be part of the establishment of this facility, and we see this as a structural intervention to address what our data clearly defines as the triangle of harm: the intersecting crisis of adolescent pregnancy, gender-based violence, including child marriage, and HIV and STI transmission.
Others in attendance included Central Province Health Director Dr. Elijah Mtoloki and Mijelo Munzele, who donated the land for the project, has this to say.
We recognize that infrastructure alone does not heal. To deliver on our promise of quality care, this facility is adequately staffed.
Blessing from God saves human life. Where there is good health, definitely there is always a good life.
Residents welcomed the development, saying the new hospital will save them both time and transport costs by reducing the distance they travel to access health care. The new hospital is expected to eliminate challenge maternal and child health care services closer to the community. Margaret Chota, Bulozi TV News in Central Province.
42 students are benefiting from skills training at Bauleni Skills Center in Lusaka Central Constituency following the construction of the facility through the Constituency Development Fund (CDF). The Lusaka City Council says the center, which was constructed at a cost of over 847,000 kwacha, is currently offering a certificate course in tailoring, designing to 8 males and 34 female students registered with the Technical Education, Vocational and Entrepreneurship Training Authority, TEVETA. The facility, located within Bulletin Secondary School premises, was established to provide residents with affordable and accessible skills training opportunities, with plans underway to introduce additional programs such as food and nutrition and computer studies in future intakes.
Lusaka City Council wishes to inform members of the public that 42 students are currently benefiting from skills training at Bulletin Skills Center in Lusaka Central Constituency through the Constituency Development Fund CDF. The Skills Center was constructed at a total cost of 847,071 kwacha and 51 ungwe using CDF resources. It is located within the premises of Bulletin Secondary School. The facility was established to provide residents with accessible and affordable skills training opportunities. A total of 42 students are currently enrolled. This cohort comprises 8 males and 34 females who are undertaking a certificate course in tailoring and designing. In addition to the Skills Center, CDF has also funded a 1x3 high-rise classroom block and a water reticulation system at Bulletin Secondary School. These projects have further improved the learning environment for learners and trainees. The Lusaka City Council remains committed to ensuring prudent utilization of public resources to deliver quality infrastructure and skills development programs across all resource bands in Lusaka.
We take a break. Stay with us.
For decades, Zambia has searched for its promise. Through triumph, sacrifice, and difficult seasons, many promised change. Many spoke of hope, but the burden remained heavy. And then, a servant of the people stepped forward. Not perfect, not a magician, but a man willing to lead his people through the wilderness toward a better Zambia. Like Moses leading his people toward the promised land. The journey was never meant to be easy, because nations are not built overnight. They are built through faith, sacrifice, and perseverance. The work is not finished, but Zambia is moving forward.
On the 13th of August 2026, vote for Hakainde Hichilema as President of the Republic of Zambia.
Voting is one of the few moments where we all have a voice.
One person, one vote.
No titles, no status.
Just a choice.
It's not about doing nothing.
It's about showing up.
Because your vote matters.
It's easy.
It's important.
It's ours. Count me in.
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 Being a teenager isn't always easy. Every day brings new challenges, big decisions, and questions about life, family, friendship, and the future. Bulozi TV brings to you Teens of Focus, the program where real teens talk about real issues. We create a safe space where young people learn, grow, and find their voices. Join me, Kutemba Kabish, as we explore on the issues that matter most to teenagers, empowering them to make informed choices, build confidence, and unlock their full potential.
Thank you so very much for staying tuned to Bulozi TV. We continue with the news bulletin. And now in international news, Ghana has taken a major step towards reforming its criminal justice system after Parliament passed the Community Service Bill 2026, allowing eligible offenders convicted of minor offences to serve supervised community service instead of custodial sentences. The new law is expected to reduce pressure on overcrowded prisons, cut government spending on incarceration, and promote the rehabilitation and reintegration of offenders into society. Supporters of the registration say it offers a more practical approach to handling minor offenses while enabling offenders to make positive contributions to their community. However, critics have cautioned that the success of the reform will largely depend on the effective implementation, proper supervision, and adequate resources to ensure accountability. And in sports news, Zambia's international PATSON DAKA has joined German club HAMBURG on a free transfer, with the Bundesliga side moving quickly to strengthening its attacking options ahead of this new season. The transfer was completed after DAKA underwent a medical at Volkspark Stadion before linking up with the squad at the club's training camp in Austria. The 27-year-old arrives with significant experience at both club and international level, having earned 57 caps and scored 22 goals for Zambia. Hamburg officials say the signing was made specifically to reinforce the centre-forward position. In a statement, newly appointed HSV board member for sport, Kathleen Kruger, said DAKA clearly matched the profile and the club had been seeking for the role. Sporting director Klaus Costa also highlighted the striker's ability to Hamburg's style of playing, pointing to his energy, pace and ability to make aggressive runs behind opposition defenses. And that sport item brings us to the end of the news, but before we go, here is a recap on the headlines. The LITUNGA undertakes annual KUFULUHELA journey to LEALUI. Cattle farmers in MONGU worried over prolonged livestock movement ban. MWALA KALALUKA denies claims of ballot exclusion. And in international news, Ghana passes community service bill to reform criminal justice system. And in sports news, Zambia's PATSON DAKA joins German club HAMBURG on a free transfer. You can always watch our bulletin on TopStar channel 120 in MONGU, Limulunga, Nalolo, Lusaka, Chongwe, Chilanga, parts of Senanga, Kalavo, Rufunsa and surrounding areas. On Facebook, we are Bulozi TV. I've been Celestina Tia and Kenji Mbego with the news bulletin. On behalf of the entire production crew, keep watching Bulozi TV, the pride of Barotse.